So I've been noticing that when it comes to conservatives and these police brutality, you know, situations and killings, that they seem to never put responsibility on the police officer. Why is that? Like, they can just, always find something that the person who was murdered or abused or violated, whatever you want to call it, but they always find that the victim is always wrong. But in all of these instances, the victim is unarmed, which means why do you as being the cops, why do you have to use deadly force with somebody who does not have deadly force pointed at you? It doesn't make any sense. Yet some of these conservative pundits come on YouTube and come on TV and do that and act as if these cops aren't making lethal mistakes. They act like these cops are just golden, mistake free, fault free, and I don't understand that. Like, we'll talk about the all lives matter people later, but that's another thing also. But these police officers are wrong because all the way all the way back to the Rodney King, now to what happened last year with George Floyd. This has been going on. There has been no consequence. Maybe with the maybe Derek Chauvin will be good, but I mean maybe that situation will he's going to get some time, but he's not going to go for long. And by long I mean 20 years, like I think he should, because that would send a big example out to the police officers that, hey, if you're doing this, you're going to get 20 years. You're going to be jailed. There's going to be consequences for it. But at this moment, that's probably not going to happen. But because state laws and this and that, that's a whole nother topic for another day. But like this narrative that these conservative pundits keep spewing on the internet and on the political news networks and these things like that. I mean, come on. Like for instance, when that army officer was being harassed by the police officer because his tag was he was in an unmarked government vehicle. So soon as they got the army officer to pull over, they get out they get out the car, weapons drawn. Well, one of them does get out the car, weapon drawn. It's a traffic stop. It's you're trying to figure out what's going on with the vehicle. Why are you pulling out your gun? And then one officer is telling him to put his hands outside the vehicle, and the other one is telling him to open the door. How is he gonna open the door if his hands have to be outside the vehicle? And the whole time watching the video, I'm like, if he puts his hands in the car, they don't shoot. They didn't. They just pepper sprayed him at the end, and when it was all said and done. But it shouldn't even been pepper sprayed. You treat people who put the uniform on and protect you, and that's being somebody who had that same uniform on. I can understand his feelings. Like I signed up to I signed up to do the work for this country. I signed up to protect this country. I signed up to protect everybody's liberties and fight for everybody. And this is how you treat me. So it's I can't understand why conservative pundits aren't saying, you know, aren't faulting the police. They aren't faulting the police at all, and they should be. And this shit really not even about politics. If you want to be real, it's really not about politics. It's really about right or wrong. These police have been doing wrong for years. It's time that they pay. It's time that they pay. It's time that they get back. It's time that they face consequences. And I really hope that Derek Chauvin gets time. I really do, because this shit needs to stop. Somebody needs to be made an example of. And then actually another thing I want to talk about. There's a white kid that was killed by the police because he had a toy gun, right? Okay. Why aren't the All Lives Matter people saying anything about this guy? He hasn't. I hadn't heard anybody. I mean, I had more Black Lives Matter and black people talking about this kid that got killed by the police, but 16-year-old white kid, but nobody else is talking about it. Why is that? Where's the All Lives Matter? Where's those people at for this white kid? That's how you know that All Lives Matter thing was just to combat Black Lives Matter. And I don't even agree everything that Black Lives Matter does. I'm just saying that you say that from the beginning, the All Lives Matter movement wasn't really even a movement. It was just a waste of time. It was just something that people did to combat the Black Lives Matter movement. But that's neither here nor there. This has been Beasley TV, and I just wanted to talk to y'all about conservatives and how they. I just want to talk to y'all about conservatives and how they perceive all these police brutality situations, and they're stupid, they're wrong. And this has been my thoughts and my opinion. We out.